So after the isolated levels and engine tests, we're now onto an early demo of Donkey Kong Country 4. I hesitate to call it the first because I'm not quite sure how all this stuff unfolded. This level's a pale comparison to the great work we'll see later, but even the biggest projects had to start somewhere. This is part 6 of Overthinking Donkey Kong Country 2. No it isn't. This is part 6 of Overthinking Donkey Kong Country 4. The game has changed heaps since this was new, so this episode is largely obsolete. Also, because of the engine's growing pains, among other things, I might sound a bit harsh on this episode, but I want you to know it's coming from a place of love. I understand that this is very much a work in progress, and when I point out any issues with the gameplay or whatever, just know that I know that things will get better. Okay, let's get into it. So the level's a lot like Jungle Hijinks, to the point where it honestly seems like chunks of it were copy-pasted for Jagged Jungle. The sky is one thing that's different though, and it looks awesome. Not only that, but the bonus area looks like Rambi's bonus world in DKC. I doubt either were literally copied, but the similarities are very, very strong. The level itself doesn't have much of a theme to it either, but the moment-to-moment gameplay seems nice. It flows like a standard DKC level, and while that might seem like a cop-out, it's a good thing, trust me. There's a decent spread of enemies, most of which are from the original DKC, but those that aren't fit in nicely. The gameplay feels a bit stiff, and I'm chalking that up to the engine needing a bit of work. This level's like a decade old, and the game has very much improved by this point, so it's not worth getting excited over. I think that's all I've got, unfortunately. The barrel sections are nice, if short, and Rambi shows up again. Yeah, I guess that's it. Jagged Jungle is like if you ordered Jungle Hijinks off of Wish. That might have seemed like a bit of a nothing burger video, and shit, maybe it was, but I think it's important to take a couple minutes for levels like this, even if they were scrapped years ago, because it helps us to see what comes after in its true context. So many levels use the DNA of earlier ones to become something better, so it's worth starting as early in development as possible for this series, to be able to see the later episodes through that lens. All in all, not the worst start to the demo, but the best is definitely yet to come.